to the wild, wild west. A state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track is at Sunshine State, where the bomb ass can be. A place where you never find a dead slow empty. And pimps be on a mission for them greens. Lean, money making machines.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So Saturday, when I was filming the Isle of Man TT, there was a power cut on the last lap, and I did write a little thing about it. So I've just come down to walk the dogs, and I found the house that actually burnt down. I've just put a community post up about it. Let me zoom in so I've got the dogs here. Zoom in, have a look. See, the gate's open to the flats. This used to be an old pub. You can still see the pub at the front half here. At the front half, like that, was an old pub called the Open Half. Got turned into flats. At one point it was like a little junk den, you know. There was like needle wrappers and all that shit, everything lying around here, but they've done a good job. Corby. Wow, look at this. Crazy. Wait a minute, boys. I hope the neighbours were alright as well. So apparently that was a cannabis farm. Yeah, so it said that was a cannabis farm. Yeah, you can still smell like all the burning crap. There's no side fence or nothing. If I didn't have the dogs, I'd nip in and have a little scout about and see what's what. Need to hurry up. This gate should close in a minute. Well, it should do. It's an automatic gate, but same as Corby, everything's fucked in Corby. It is. It's fucking shit. Oh yeah, Corby, if you don't know much about it, it was a small town, basically a little village. And then I think just prior to World War II, there was a Scottish firm called Stewarts and Lloyds. An ironworks, you know, like a steelworks, and they must have come down here prospecting, and they found what used to be our local quarry in that. Like, it's massive. It was massive. It made Corby, all these old houses and that, like all here, all the way down that road. There's all Stevenson's Way. If you ever want a tour of like this, what is the Corby, like, because there's parts of Corby I don't class as Corby, like there's Great Oakley and Little Oakley and Danesholm, but they're all like new extensions. All this here where I am now was all built for the workers and that come down from Scotland. So Corby is known as Little Scotland. And yeah, at one point, for such a small town, we were in the top 10 worst towns in Europe, you know, for like crime and all that shit. Yeah, there's been whole estates, like, you know, like they'd call it the projects in America. If there's anyone watching from America, you know, like we call them flats because it's just like a whole block, but it's individual flats. So yeah, we'd call them like blocks of flats. Americans call them projects. So come here, Rolo, come here. Yeah, man. Oh, do you want this one? Yeah, do you want this one? Yeah, what is it? Into a bloody crazy. Yeah, so, like I was saying a minute ago, sorry, there's been like entire like projects that have been knocked down because they were just that bad. At one point, like, it was terrible. So, like, say, the drug rate, the crime rate, everything was just like through the roof, through the 70s. Not so much the 70s, probably say like 80s, 90s. It's had its fair share of like gruesome murders, stabbings, shootings, you name it. Same as everywhere else, but for such a small town, it is a bit of a fucking rough old place, but it's a nice place. If you were born here and you grew up here, it's home. Same as like everywhere else is like home, you know, it's their home. They know it, they know. But yeah, but over the years, I think in the 90s, after the war in Yugoslavia and that, there was a lot of influx of Yugoslavians, well, Croatians, Serbians, you know, Bosnian Herzegovinians, Kosovans, you know, Albanians, and they're big in the game now over here. Like, they're taking over everywhere, aren't they, the Albanians? But yeah, fucking ain't saying too much about them. Anyway, I don't know if that's my cousin who's just drove past in the van, but fuck it, just out rambling, you know, having a little walk with the dogs. I need to keep constantly posting because the last 2 weeks I've had a really bad chest infection, and yeah, I've been suffering really bad with my mental health. Like, it just has not been good, man, not been good at all. So I need to get out on the bike tomorrow with my cousin. He's off, I've just messaged him, he's off work tomorrow, so he's got a van, so we'll be out on the bike tomorrow. So I'll get some content, load it up and make another video. Just, yeah, keep uploading, keep posting. Yeah, look at the size of me and put standing. All right, little podgy bugger.
Hey, over here, you greedy bastard.
Hey, it's Nutella. But yeah, I started just before I got my chest infection. I started going out with my dad. We were going out walking, doing weights, sit-ups, you know, just doing a bit of training, exercising, that as you do. And yeah, and then I've took 2 weeks off, so all the work that I've done, I've just lost in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, it's good for mental health as well. It really is. And then having these two, Rolo the Dachshund, Benji the Schnauzy, Westie Schnauzer, like, you know, they're really good, they're brilliant, they really help me with my mental health. So yeah, well, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of history about Corby, something to talk about, a video to make. So yeah, peace out, people, see you in a bit.